Sagittarius Rising, this is your monthly reading for the month of June 2026, or whenever you see this. Get a what the vibe card. What the fucking vibe? Exhausted. Time. Okay. I also kind of got, as I was doing the shuffling, it could be a relationship reading. Two of Cups kept coming out. But we'll see. So exhausted, burned out, burning, empty, time, delay, procrastination, too busy. Those definitely paint a picture. I'll shuffle. See, Two of Cups, Five of Swords. Like someone's being bullied in a relationship. What? Okay, let's see. So how are you showing up, Sagittarius? Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay, you're focusing too much on what is on the surface. World reversed. Nine of Cups reversed. Page of Cups reversed. So it's all bad news around here. Queen of Cups at the base. At least you have some emotional wherewithal on the situation. And, but yeah, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, it's bad money news, bad emotional news. World reversed. We're not bringing something to completion about a dream. The dream is almost looking like it's not going to happen, or like it's very much at risk. Whatever goal, dream, or aspiration you were working towards, you've gotten bad news about it. It's possibility on like two fronts at this point as you're coming into June, of like, I don't have the money, but also like someone doesn't believe in me, or this person isn't going to help me, something like that. Queen of Cups, it's like, you know, you're sensitive to it. It's very close to your heart. Supportive and emotional character at this time. I don't see it reverse Queen of Cups, so it's not like you're losing your shit. Eight of Pentacles, you've been working hard as fuck at this, whatever it is, for a long time. Knight of Pentacles, however, the work has been kind of unsteady, right? It's been something that's been in the docket, right? Like you've put effort into it. Eight of Pentacles makes that clear. It's like you take this seriously. It's a job, maybe it's literally a job, or you take it seriously enough to be a job at this point. With the Knight of Pentacles reverse, though, that's like indecision and kind of laziness and just something, the procrastination. I'm looking at procrastination right now. It's like putting off more work. You know that it's going to take a lot of work, but you've already put a lot in. Ace of Swords. Like, you know the truth of the situation of what this requires. If you feel like you need to put in more effort to make it happen, then you're right. And if you feel like it might not be worth it, you're right. Like, you know, Three of Pentacles reversed. You're not yet at the level where people are going to be seeking you out for this and you can be independent on it. So here's the thing. Whatever it is that you're working on, when you come in June, your desire would be to own your own business, or be an independent contractor, or be a working artist, or like if you're on social media or YouTube or something, you want to pay all of your money for your whole income and for all of your expenses. But as it is now, you have to work. It's a job. I got the job, and then I have this other thing. Whatever it is, that's like, just you're not fully committed to it, or you're not able to fully commit to it because you're exhausted and you don't have the time. Like, shit. Okay, so what needs to change to get you to higher ground? Sagittarius Rising, what needs to change to get you to higher ground with this situation? That's a whole ass story, but basically, okay. Facing facts. King of Swords comes up at the base. Ultimately, you need to be logical as fuck about this and face facts. So Five of Wands, you need to be competitive. Whatever it is that you're trying to get into, there's a lot of other people doing it. That's not a barrier to entry, but it is something that you have to acknowledge. So what else do we want to hear about that? Ten of Cups. The family or the group support system is important here. Because right now you're not getting enough rest, and so things are outside of your control. Things are spiraling out of control. So I think there's also like a lot of yip yap from your wider circle, whether that's the family, coworkers, friend group, whoever you consider your family, the people that you like have your heart goes out to the most. They have your heart. You know, you love these people, but guess what? They have a lot of fucking yip yap here about what you should be doing and everything. And that needs to change. The King of Swords, like, you know, the king is even a step up from Oh, right behind Page of Wands. Okay, I have something to say about that, but let me finish. The king is a step up from the queen, and the queen knows her truth. So as you get into the king, now it's like he knows his truth, but he's willing to listen to outside perspectives because he's so strong in his truth. So it's like you're here, like listening to outside perspectives, but where's the truth? Like, are you standing in your truth still? Like, you're listening to, okay, I'll consider that. I'll play around with that. It's like, that's so Sagittarian too. It's like you're considering different belief systems, and it's like, maybe aliens exist, and you kind of put it's like out here in the periphery of like your belief system. So maybe you could get some more information that comes in that's like, oh, they found this like alien body. It's like, is that from a reputable source? So then maybe that belief comes a little bit closer. And then you hear something else where it's like, yeah, they found out that all those alien bodies in the 50s was just a bunch of fucking makeup and hairdos and like foam and bullshit like that. It was faked. And so then it's like, oh, and then maybe it goes a little bit further out to the periphery. First of all, if you're into alien shit, you're here in a tarot reading, chances are you know about modern alien theories in the spiritual community. I know about all that shit. I'm just using this as a metaphor, and also don't trust aliens. Anyway, having said all of that, are you letting their beliefs get too far in to your periphery when you don't have enough evidence to say, you know what, I think they're right? But as I said before, it is here that, you have to be competitive in whatever you're doing, and that you could use some support here because it's getting outside of your control. And also, the people around you are talking too much about all their little ideas and what they think you should do, and it's making you very restless, and it's taking things outside of your control. Like reasonable structure and balancing and stuff like that. It's just it's out. Bleh. Queen of Cups reversed at the base. Okay. What's driving this whole situation right now? Six of Pentacles. You're giving, you're expecting to receive. That's a fair and reasonable situation, but then you've got two negative queens here and a Seven of Pentacles reverse. Is it worth it? Justice at the base of the deck. So let's get to it. So we have you here feeling, you're here with a Queen of Wands. So normally Sagittarius, I would say this is definitely fire sign. You're the da-da-da-da. But I already saw that you were Queen of Cups right at the beginning, right? And you were upright. So it's like, as you are in and of yourself, yeah, you're going through some shit and getting some pushback and negative drama, and you're kind of confused. But at the end of the day, whoever this Queen of Wands reversed is got you in this entanglement where it's bringing your energy down. And it's a tit for tat situation. It's like, it's a karmic loop, okay, if you're into that. Otherwise, it's just like, if they're having a bad day, you're having a bad day. If you're trying to be up on your shit, well, then they want a piece of it. And it's not like they're vampiring off of you, but I'm saying that there's a mirroring situation happening with this person that is creating more drama and trauma for you, causing you to be like emotionally burnt out, and even like doing escapism, having issues with drug, alcohol, or anything that's less like, I need to numb and quiet everything down because otherwise I'm just crying. I can't get through the day, or I'm like super tired. I need a lot of rest and exhausted. Okay. So who is this person? If you don't already know yet, as a Queen of Wands reversed, I see this as someone who puts forth a very like proud and confident persona, someone that cares a great deal about their appearance. It could be man or woman, but they're looking for a lot of attention and support to make them feel good. I did see a flash of the narcissist card as I was shuffling, but it's not here. So I wouldn't say for sure that's what it is, but they can give those kinds of energies out in their negative aspect. Normally, a Queen of Wands upright would be if there were, the things that you like about them is that they're really creative, they're passionate, they're, good leader, or at least have good ideas. But here it's like you both feed off of the negativity with the Six of Pentacles here. It's like you're bad for each other, whatever it is. And it's in the fourth house. So this is what's creating the situation for you in June, but it's also like someone that you live with. It's someone very close to you. It could be a partner, whatever. Ultimately, it's Seven of Pentacles reversed. Is it worth it? Is your association with this person worth it? So let's see. What do you need to have the courage to do in your angels and guides thoughts and beliefs. As far as your loved ones on the other side, what do they feel you need to have the courage to do to be able to forward your goals and objectives? Hierophant. Okay, so this is from this is from God. Queen of Swords, you need to cut some motherfuckers out, and you need to be pretty cutting about it. Because you haven't been following your truth. And at this point, you're going to have to say my way or the highway. Five of Pentacles reversed. You need to get to a place where your money is right. Because this is like a trauma bond. You need to get the fuck out of that. It's for both of y'all's interest here. And that's why I said it was about a relationship. I don't even know if this is a love relationship because I'm not really getting that. It could be, but it's also just like we're too close. It's like, it's just a toxic bond and it's not helping either one of you and you're both feeding off the negativity. That's it, right? It's like you have to cut this person out. And what does that look like? Sun reversed, the Fool, Four of Pentacles reversed. I think I'm not really seeing like the conversation, but it's like also just facing the reality that you were deeply unhappy. If that is indeed the case. If it's not, then just turn the shit off now and thanks. I'll see you next month. But that you're depressed. And then we have the Fool here, which is like, let everything go and just walk the fuck away freely. Like, this is you. I mean, if I feel like a Sagittarius card, if there is any, it's to live life lightly and just go, you know, where your heart calls you, where your you know, she's looking here at the star. And it's like the healing and the growth and like the mystery and magic. And I don't know. I think there's a seagull, but it seems sort of like a dove to me in that moment. And it's just like in peace. I leave in peace is what it is. Like, hey, you know, if y'all have any shared assets or something like that, it's like, you keep it. I'm out of here. I gotta go. It's not working for me. I'm not well. I need some time alone, whatever. But I don't even really see like a deep conversation here because the Queen of Swords is like, no, that's it. Like, the Queen of Swords could ghost. I would see a Queen of Cups do that more likely in the reversal. A Queen of Swords would be like, I'm just going to pop off and you're really going to hear the truth of the matter. The truth has to come out. Hey, I'm not happy. I'm deeply depressed. I think that we're really bad for each other right now. I don't think it's your fault if that's the case. Whatever. Like, I go in peace. The Fool. I'm out of here. You know, Four of Pentacles reverse. Keep that shit. You know, I don't care to take anything with me. I have to get well. And I have to get my money right. I need to get to a place of stability so I can continue with whatever it is I'm building because it's bad news after bad news. And like the dreams are at risk at this point. And we can't, Sagittarius, we can't let that happen. Hell no. All right. So what's the detail? King of Swords. You know, yourself. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's get it busted in on here in my workroom. All right. You, King of Swords. Being fair-minded. The devil keeps, okay. I was like, is that for my partner that just walked in here? Like, I'm getting the devil for you in the middle of my reading. Like, no. Okay. You need to be aware of habitual patterns going on where you're trying to help someone. You're trying to go to someone's rescue. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, the Four of Wands, Justice. Holy shit. Okay. So you put all of these things at risk when you continually try to go to help someone. There's some kind of thing about like this devil, like cyclical trap energy. And it has to do with like you being logical and fair and very intelligent and feeling like, hey, I know how to fix this. I know what to do. I'm going to rush into whatever the fuck it is. Like, and it's almost like a little bit of an impulsive mental energy. Like, I know how to fix this. Let me do all this. And yeah, the Knight of Swords is like the white knight, right? But then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is your financial stability. We have the Empress, your ability to attract things to you. Also feminine beauty and charms, attractiveness, well-being, overall good looks. Like, Like, we're talking about full body health, okay? If you're a man, then it means that your ability to attract things to you that you enjoy in your life and the ease and comfort of life. Four of Wands, your house and home, what you've celebrated for, milestones that you've reached. So if you've purchased a house, or you've reached a new level in your job, or you have a marriage event, or something, like some new stage of life that you've reached, you put that in jeopardy. And then justice, the sense of balance and fairness. And I do feel, even with like the red color here, that this is like, here's the trifecta where shit kind of gets fucked up for you. And this is something that you just need to be on the lookout for this month and see it. Is this at play with what's going on in my life? Which is that in order to, because you, here's what it is. Your sense of justice and right and wrong is drawing you into situations with people who haven't yet reached the milestones in life, who haven't yet reached the wealth in life, or the ability to attract good, happy ease into their life, like ease and grace. Okay. I'll just put it that way, because you want to help. And the logic brain is saying, no, it's not justified. It's not fair that this person has to deal with all of the stupid karma and bullshit, or, however you look at it, that they're down on their luck, or, their money's bad, or they need help with this person, their kid needs a ride to school, or they, their car broke down. I'm going to go over there and give them a ride. And next thing he turns into, and they don't even seem like all that manipulative. Maybe they are, but whatever. At the end of the day, you're getting caught up on trying to make the world a fair place when it is not and will never be. And you've worked for what you have. If it's not in this lifetime, then it's past ones. But I guarantee you there's some evidence in your life that you put in the fucking work to get to where you are. Now, yes, you have some level of privilege. I mean, you're not going to pull a fucking Queen of Pentacles, Empress, and Four of Wands without having a pretty fucking good setup and hand of cards, right? You got dealt aces. All right. That's just the luck of the fucking draw sometimes. Like, if that's the way your logic brain needs to see it, then that's how it is. But ultimately, I do have to go back to say that this situation is toxic. So if you think you're helping somebody, you're not. Five of Cups was at the base of the deck. You're just causing yourself more pain and struggle when you could have much better. You deserve better. Deserve means I keep getting fucking texts. Like, someone is on your phone, like, Sagittarius, I need you. Come over here. Help me. Blah, blah. Like, fuck, dude. Just shut the fuck up, man. Like, they are on your shit. But here's the thing. Here's what I'm saying. When I say you deserve, I don't mean it like you're I'm not even going to go there. I've been feeling some kind of way about a lot of the readers I've been seeing on YouTube that are being suggested to me. No shade to them, but there's a whole trend going on that I don't even know. I don't even know. It's delusion is what it is. But back to you, my dear. What you deserve is what you've worked for, and what comes naturally to you, what's easy for you. If you have a lot of extra stuff to give, then do so. That's also what is right. When you have more, you must do more. There's more responsibility with it. We know this, right? That's regular, bog standard justice. We understand right and wrong. Here's the thing. I'm getting exhausted in time, burnout, too busy, don't have time, fucking tired of shit. I'm getting Page of Cups reverse and Page of Pentacles reverse. You're out of money and out of emotions. What do you expect to fucking do for this person? Really? Like, you're fucked. You've taken it too far. And that's ultimately what's going on here. I know that you feel bad for people. I get that. But you're at a higher level. I often get this in Sagittarius rising readings, that you're just at a higher level. And unfortunately, you're coming into contact with a bunch of shitters that, like, mean well, deserve. What is that word? What do we deserve as human beings? Like, is that really the existential question of the month? Six of Cups, unconditional love. Okay, but then what do you do? I'm just gonna go off script here. I love you. What do you do? Eight of Cups, you have to walk away from things. You have to walk away from things for your own best interest, for your emotional well-being. Ten of Swords, it could kill you. I mean, I'm not saying you're in that situation the second, but I mean, like, if you, that is the end of the logical conclusion. If you hear anybody talk about domestic abuse, my dear, the only end result is that you run or you die. Okay. So if that's what's going on here, get safe immediately. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. But I don't feel like that's for everybody in this reading. Ultimately, people do deserve unconditional love. Are you in reception of unconditional love right now? Are you able to give unconditional love? Is this person testing you? Are they taking too much? Are they only giving love back to you when you give them what they want primarily and first? What the fuck are you? What is happening? All right, so then let's look into this person. This Queen of Wands reverse character. What is going on with them that Sagittarius needs to know? Seven of Wands reverse. They just don't. They are really have dug themselves a hole here with whatever's going on in their life. They've made it worse and compounded the situation. Three of Cups. Three of Swords reverse. Your support and distraction and indulgence and fun, happy, fun times is healing to them. King of Pentacles at the base. So is your financial support, obviously. I mean, there's in some way, I mean, there's money on the table here. So in some way, you're supporting them financially, even if it's just to get them to higher ground emotionally so that they can better provide for themselves. Like that's still your emotional labor now is feeding into their financial gain. So make it make sense. The Emperor reversed. Are they calling some of the shots and they have no fucking right to? Like what's so ultimately what do they need to know? Like give me a card that will just Two of Wands reversed. There is no future with this person. Two of Cups. Wow. Ace of Wands reversed. Okay, so if you were thinking that you were going to build something together or whatever, whatnot, no. But Two of Cups, there is love, but it's a non-starter with the Ace of Wands reversed. The expectation is of fairness, but I don't think that they can manifest that with what I just saw. They are not able to reciprocate what you have to offer. And so you're going to have to lower yourself to their level for you to gain any ground with them. And ultimately, it's not going to work out. I'm going to pause and fix my lighting here in a second because I'm ghostly white. Okay. Sunset around here and things look different in different light, don't they? That means anything to you. The moon. This is what I was about to pull next for you is secrets. And there's things being hidden from you. Nine of Swords reversed. Trying to heal anxiety. Something about being up late at night. Okay, so what's being hidden? What's the secret that the moon has? What's being hidden? Is it from this person that they're hiding from Sagittarius Rising that they need to know about? Six of Swords. Pardon me. Okay, yeah, they're planning on bouncing out on you. They also feel the chaos of the situation. And Three of Pentacles, if the money dries up for any reason and they find someone that is an emotional substitute for you, because right now you're showing up as a Queen of Cups reverse, so it's like your ability to emotionally support this person is diminishing. And so they need someone now who behind closed doors with the Three of Pentacles reversed, who can better emotionally support, basically buy their sob story is what I want to say with that. I feel that you really have a lot of love for this person, so I'm trying not to speak too harshly about them. I don't think they're a devil or anything like that. I just think that this arrangement is not helping anybody. And I can't say for sure like what their future is. All I know is that they're ready to discard you for another person. So, I mean, that doesn't show to me that they're going to be like, oh, yeah, no, okay. Here, what I'm literally holding my hand, no major change. They will embarrass the fuck out of themselves to fucking continue to not have to change with the Death and the Six of Wands reversed. Knight of Cups reversed. I just don't think they're willing to do the emotional heavy lifting to start showing up for themselves in a loving way. They're not willing to do what it takes. Five of Swords reversed. And I don't know if that's able or willing or one or the other or anything like that. Ultimately, that is not your business. Because what this reading is saying is that you already are in a negative association with this person. And so, like, you got to step away, at least shut down contact. Eight of Wands, like, this would be really slowing down on the communication with them, kind of creating some distance between you. Because I know that, like, not every situation can just be like, oh, we're out, I'm out of here, I'm, whatever. I mean, I know this is what it's like. Hey, you need to have the courage to walk away and just drop it all and leave all your shit behind and just leave with the clothes on your back. And like, that's ridiculous. I mean, yeah, maybe that is what it's called for if shit's severe enough, okay? But if you have a less extreme situation, then you need to start working this way. And I feel like Sagittarius more than damn near anybody is supported by just leaving with the clothes on their back because they chose freedom and they chose themselves and they chose source. They chose, their higher self and their spirit and what's calling them forward. You need to come up with a strategy here. I don't see you having a strategy. You're kind of laying all your cards out on the table, as it were, to this person and telling them, oh, I'm burnt out. Oh, I don't, I need more money at this and that. And I'm like, oh, I really love you. And my sense of justice means all da-da-da-da-da. And they're over here kind of like ready to make a move with all that information behind your back. And I'm not telling you to start being duplicitous, but I'm saying that you need to pull away from conversation with this person because you're telling them things that are deeply close to your heart and they're not reciprocating you. They're keeping shit close to their chest. So I'm not saying change your values. Fuck no. I love authenticity. I'm all about it. I'm just saying distance. Do not answer. Do not respond. Turn the phone off. Whatever you got to do. Find some distance here. For your best interest, what's the ideal here that we're working towards by the end of June? Like, what would ideally, well, let's put it this way. What are you really learning about? Because I think maybe that's more important. Yes. Wheel of Fortune. Everything has its time and place. I think there's probably a lot that you had to learn from this relationship and association. Strength. Wow. Yeah, a lot. That makes me actually really emotional seeing that. Patience, discipline. The way that this whole fucking reading started, I was like, you're not gonna, like, whatever it is that you're trying to get off the ground isn't gonna happen because you're not able to, like, fucking have the discipline to do what you need to do because you're already overworked. And, like, here we see this whole thing that did lead to a great deal of discipline. So is there some part of you that's like beating yourself up because you haven't made headway on this when you've missed that all of that discipline has gone into this person and into this relationship? You do have the discipline. You've earned it. You've worked towards it. They helped you do it. I don't think you would have done it for yourself. Here's the hot take. You might have not done it for yourself, but you did it for them because your compassion for others sometimes can trump and outweigh your own needs and desires. Like, I don't know. For me, there's a lot of things I can think of that, especially in the past, it's just been like, well, I can just live without it because I'm pretty self-contained and I'm good at keeping myself busy. And, like, maybe I don't need the fucking dream and aspiration and wish. But then someone else comes in and they're like, hey, building me up or like teaching me how to have better discipline for whatever reason, right? Like, this isn't about me, but I'm just saying, that if you didn't believe that if you thought, oh, I'm a procrastinator and I'm never going to get this happening because I'm exhausted. I don't have time. I don't know how to make this work. And it's just bad news after bad news. Ultimately, you do have it, but you need to cut the ties from this out of here. It's taking and it's not giving. All right. At the end of June, what will be crystallized at that point? How far will we get? King of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. All right. So we're going to see more about how the energy, the lack of energy, plus the financial stability and support and how that is playing, what the expectations are. Okay. Yes. At this point, by the end of the month, excuse me, you're getting more clear about what expectations there are, and there will be more messages and information coming through about how you are supporting the finances or stability, one or the other or both. Okay. And it doesn't necessarily have to be materially, but like you're helping make them stable. We saw that over here. So that's what it is. Their stability is in direct correlation with your lack of energy and passion and drive, and your ability to just get up in the morning and like start working on things that are just for you. They're draining you of your energy in whatever way. Now you're getting more information is coming in, and you're starting to see the signs of how Ten of Pentacles reversed, Tower reversed, that the greater structure that you were trying to build. Oh my, what were you planning with this person? They are just not capable. I'll just tell you that right now. If you were trying to have like a legacy or something like that, they're just not the one. What the fuck? I mean, this is like financial ruin, you know? Tower reversed, but there's time to save it. So you're starting to say, okay, I know that I'm financially stable, but I have no energy. And the way things are going, I'm going to have financial ruin coming for me. And not only that, but like whatever I was trying to build, my legacy and my happily ever after and my, fortune or my investments or my retirement or, like the way that I was setting my kids up to go to college or my whatever, Five of Cups. Five of Cups. This is not going to be looking good by the end of the month. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. So if you can walk away from this person, first of all, just distance is the first step if you're finding it difficult. But if you are like, yeah, I was already thinking about it, or like I could kind of see where I could have a clean break, or like, yeah, my shit's already packed in the suitcase. Like I was noticing the suitcase, like, like this, you in the hotel, like with everything that you own, like I'm out of there. If that's something that's possible for you, you're going to be right back in the cash. I just already see you like you're showing up as having money and work ethic, like what you own, what you have coming into the reading in the second house. Eight of Pentacles. Fucking good. You have a good job, right? Or something like that. You have some good source of income. So yeah, if you're able to cut them out, you're good. But there will be some sorrow and there will be some fretting here the longer that this goes on with how a lot of things that you've worked really hard for and that you're aspiring to have are you going to BBL? A lot of the things that you've been aspiring to have are at major risk, and there'll be more writing on the wall. So like if right now you're hearing this reading and you're kind of like, oh, I don't really know, and it's 33 4. If you're kind of doubting it, then the easy answer is just asking for signs. And then you can start to put together a plan and a strategy. So, I mean, your heart's true in the situation as well, I want to say. So, you don't deserve this. You did not do the karmic things that would put you in this situation, at least not observable, not here. What you did do is learn a great deal about your own diligence, and you had it to come through this person in order to do that because you didn't just do it for yourself. And that's fine. That's fine, motherfucker. But I'm saying now you got it. So go get it. Page of Wands reversed. What other people are doing? The wider circle. Page of Wands reversed. Two of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Cups. So the response to you, if you cut them and leave them and change up your schedule and you're like, no, I'm not, I'm not letting the family members talk me into all this different shit or have all this stupid shit to say and, change my truth on the situation. Like, I know what's right. I know what's wrong. And I don't need to hear from all these other motherfucking people, whether it's family, friends, the wider group, right? Then you take action to distance yourself from this reverse Queen of Wands negative person, whoever they are, that's kind of like in this toxic tit for tat, relationship, toxic bond thing with you. If you walk away from them, then by the end of June, and the way that everyone's reacting to it, as people, whoever it is, they're not contacting you, they're not reaching out to you, they're not making moves towards you. Two of Pentacles reversed. Things are financially and materially all out of balance and all out of whack, and someone can't keep their shit together. Seven of Cups, they turn to delusion and disassociation or escapism. So, Five Cups. This is going to be tough as fuck. I'm so sorry. But there's new opportunities on the horizon. But it's not with them. They're trying to control everything. And that's out of control. See, it's out of control. Chariot reversed. Not in control. And they're over here, Emperor, like, you should do this. And you should do that. And I think that this is... And they haven't earned that. They haven't. They're not even King of Swords or anything like that. And they're trying to fucking take all the kingships and say, I am the prince and king and queen and all page. I have all the fucking tools in the toolbox and I know what needs to happen with you, Sagittarius rising, and you just listen to what I have to say. The 10 of Wands, I can't even say it. They like consistently put their responsibilities off on other people because they're not willing to fucking do the work. Whatever it is that they want in their life, they're not willing to fucking put the cash that check or get to work. And like, I've been there. I've been that person, for sure. Like, my partner would be like, you're always trying to make your life happen. And I think if that's something you've said to this person, then you know what you need to know. You need to distance yourself, okay? Because my person, we're still together. He had to set a boundary, a fucking strong ass boundary with me. Queen of Pentacles, you're able to multiply money no matter where you go. You're good. They're not. And it'll become clear to you who's responsible for what when you distance yourself. Because this is what it is. The toxic, this is going on for so long. I don't give a fuck. The toxic, like, interconnection of you two has you, like, mirroring each other to the point where you're thinking that what they're doing is your fault, and maybe vice versa for them as well. And so there's like this weird interchange of like, you're treating them how you would want to treat yourself, and they're treating you how they would want to treat themselves. And it's just all mixed up. You're not even seeing each other as individual people anymore. Like, that's where we're at. That's why this shit has got to go, because it's just a spiral to the fucking bottom, baby. Judgment. All right. Thank you. We can move on. That was the tea. What do you need to let go of for your best interest and the opinion of your angels, guides, and loved ones by the end of June? I mean, we already know. Like, it's this arrangement. Five of Swords. We already know. They're not going to do what it takes. They're not going to do what it takes. They might have a lot of talk. They might have a lot of yap, but at the end of the day, they're not open to receive. I'm seeing. They're not receiving what you're telling them. They're not open to it. They're not strong enough. They need someone closer to their level for a better mirroring situation. If you've grown in the situation, you no longer fit, okay? Getting better. Growth is a journey, not a destination. Welcome improvements one step at a time. That's it. Like, it's fucking beatbox. You're getting better. You know how to do the hi-hats and the kicks, and now you're starting to integrate some dubstep into that shit. You're getting better, okay? This person, they're still doing, and that's all they got. They don't have all the crazy fucking, They don't have all that. The fuck is this reading? It's hot as fuck in here. Commit to the journey. With determination, go all in for the long term. Your steadfast focus will bring lasting rewards. What journey are you actually committed to? Are you committed to this fucking person who you're fucking sad as shit with? Are you committed to your motherfucking truth, bitch? What is it? What do you know? And I know you know this. Like, you just need to be reminded ultimately. Which one of these do we want? Witches? No. You're too logical for that. Let's just go right into the oracle. We've had enough. We've had enough. So your angel guides and loved ones have a message for you. What is it? No one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. If you're worried that like this is going to be a setback, I get it. Like if you're running away with nothing but the clothes on your back, normally the Fool has like a little knapsack, like the hobo knapsack type thing. It's like that's all that she owns is what it's supposed to be. So, you know, if you feel like that's a setback, what you really need to know, let's see if I can pull this. Are you going to give it to me? What do they need to know? Page of Swords reversed. No. I'll just say it. You need to know that your abundance and your financial well-being is from your soul. It doesn't have to do 4101. It doesn't have to do with like the things around you. Now, those are things that you've built, you've materialized, you've worked for, and you deserve it. Again, you deserve it. Because you worked for it. You materialized it. That was your manifestation, motherfucker. Literally. We're not even talking about fantasy. We're talking about logic and reasoning. You bought it. You made it. You worked for it. You did it. If you're afraid that leaving any of that shit behind is going to set you back, know that this will take everything. Because where the source of all that abundance and worth came from was your essence and your soul. And that is what is being drained away. It's just being drained away. You need this. You need the sun, your happiness, joy, fulfillment, your light, enjoyment, and actualization as well with the sunflowers there. That's actualization. Ace of Wands, you need that God energy. You need that boom, 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 you know? And the way that it's being sapped because of how hard your old man here having to take care of this person and all their needs, however it is turning you old as fuck, and that ain't you. So hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, please like and subscribe. I also have love readings on my channel for Venus signs. And pretty soon I'm going to switch up the format a little bit just to reach more people because like who the fuck is looking for Sagittarius rising and not just Sagittarius or whatever your sun sign is, right? I don't know what that's going to mean for the quality of the readings, but I've gotten the sign cards. I read cards. Thank God I read them for myself for once in a while. And it's a thing to do. So we'll see how that goes. So thank you for being here. Good luck to you. And it's not all doom and gloom because you've got all the cards that are in your hand. You can choose to walk away from this at any time. But trust that it's going to take some time because I do think that this is like with the devil, you know, it's a long time coming. There's a lot of big cards here. This is not just, you know, a flash in the pan situation. It's something that's probably happened multiple times in your life before in different shapes, forms, fashions. And even in past lives, it could be something like you're clearing out from generational, many lifetimes. Who knows, right? So give yourself a break. Take good care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Bye.